Hi, this is Frances Herdes. Have you ever met certain people and they spontaneously made you laugh? Or you met other people and instantly you were caught up in worry and darker thoughts? That's exactly the topic of today's video, the power of your presence and how you can be in harmony with yourself. For example, in the German live video, I always do the German live video before the English one. There was a colleague of mine, a friend of mine, who I always listen to very good music with, and she was on live, and I was instantly reminded of the times we spent together just listening to our favorite music. So just always be aware that when you meet people, online or offline, the power of your presence always goes through the whole energy field. So what do people know you for? When they meet you, how do they feel? And what kind of presence do you bring into the room when you meet people? I'm going to show you a fragrance application you can do to be in harmony with yourself and to elevate your presence. Because when, for example, a very good application when the whole family meets, especially we had a family meeting just a few days ago, and there's always many family members coming together from different areas and from a whole different area of interest as well. So there's different opinions, different stories, and how can you radiate the presence of harmony in a family meeting? Or for example, if you apply for a new job or if you go to a business meeting, how can you bring the presence and power of harmony into it? So what I always use is an oil blend called Harmony, because via the sense of smell, it's funny when you just wear it as a perfume without really showing it off, just wear it as a perfume like this. It's very funny that very often people who come to that meeting, who come to meet you, they don't really know where this fragrance comes from, because it diffuses into the room so finely that you cannot really locate the sense of the fragrance. I had that many times when I was still working at the hospital, when I was studying, and many people would just go by and they would notice there's a different fragrance in the room and a different feeling when they enter the room, but they couldn't locate where it exactly comes from. And also you can diffuse this oil blend in the room, Harmony, to create a harmonious energy field. Because, you know, when you yourself, you're not in harmony with yourself, it shows off to other people as well. They feel the energy of chaos or of indecision or of doubt, especially when you make a decision in your head that doesn't align with your heart or with your gut decision. Then inwardly you are torn, inwardly you are indecisive, and you don't radiate the strengths you would normally have within you. So before every meeting I do, before every class I give, every webinar, every live video, I always put Harmony on, because the sense of smell, it helps me, because it's like a fragrant flower garden. And 1 or 2 seconds before I go live, for example, I smell Harmony, because via the sense of smell, any doubts or negative thoughts, I can just release them, because we have such a powerful connection of our sense of smell in the limbic system, where our emotions and memories are stored. And then also, while breathing in and out, I breathe out any chaotic energies, any indecisive energies, any fear I might have before doing a video. How might I look like, or how will people perceive me? That can be fearful, especially when you do presentations and live videos. And this is why I bring myself into the presence of Harmony. I change my state no matter how I feel before. I change my state before I go on stage or before I go live. because it's always the energy you bring to a group of people that inspires them or that turns them off. For example, there's a saying in German, if you cannot smell someone, you will turn your back on them. And if someone smells badly for you, you turn away from them. So if you smell good for people, energetically and also from the fragrance itself, people will just love how radiant you are and how shiny you are and how you really go deep. So it's important what kind of presence you bring when you go in a family meeting or in a business meeting, in a negotiation or into a live presentation. So this colleague of mine I just met in the German live video here, her presence always reminds me of the good times we had together when listening to our favorite music. And that's definitely one way to elevate your presence when you feel kind of down and you're right before a presentation. Then put on your favorite music for a few minutes, and then you will see how your presence, your whole presence changes, and you can go out there much more powerfully and much more present. So use the sense of fragrance, use harmony to elevate your presence. Also use your favorite music. I also gave you a nice clapping exercise in one of the last videos, how you let go of tiredness, of feeling closed down, feeling shut down, and how you really open yourself again. And then there's another secret to your presence, and a positioning coach recently showed me at a masterclass in Los Angeles. Her name is Brianna Bauer, and she does wonderful positioning exercises. Oh no, it's called posture exercises. Sorry for my German English. So she teaches people how to put on the right posture that is natural to us human beings and also elevates our presence. So she taught me how to really straighten up myself by just, don't know how to describe it. It might be best you look at her website. You put your head a little bit more straight, and you connect your shoulder blades a little bit, not in a tight way, not in a way that makes you uncomfortable, but in a very relaxed way. And that way your whole chest opens up and also your heart opens up. This is why I put the Oil Blend Harmony here on the chest, because it goes right into the spiritual heart and it opens up my heart, because when you are there with your full heart, people will feel it in your presence and people will connect to you. No matter if you're stuttering or if you don't find the right words, or like me, if you have English as a second language, if you open your heart and really connect to people while you give your talk or your video or have the family meeting, then people will really sense that and connect to you as a human being. So these are a few inspirations for you on your presence, how you can be in harmony with yourself. So use the Oil Blend Harmony, breathe out any chaotic, any indecisive energies, and feel the harmony like sitting in a flower garden. And because there's no fragrant internet yet, where you could instantly smell it, if you don't know the fragrance of harmony, send me a message in Messenger or an email to herdis@oetq.net, and I'll send you a fragrant letter with harmony, because I always use it to elevate my presence, to be more in harmony with myself, and I want you to experience the same joy and the same presence so you can really inspire people. Alright, so have fun in trying that out, and I invite you to my page, to special videos from special places, to livefragrantly.com, where I show you how you can release negative thoughts and emotions, how you can relax your body so you elevate your presence, and how you realize your dreams with essential oils. So it's on livefragrantly.com. Happy to inspire you. Leave your comments here in the chat box, what you do to elevate your presence, and make sure you share this video with people who are dear to you, who you can inspire with this. Alright, have fun in trying this out and see you in the next video.